Your occupational therapy assistant student today. How are you feeling today?
Okay.
Doing alright? Okay. So today we're gonna be doing a couple different things. So first we're gonna be doing bed mobility. So I'm gonna helping you scoot down towards the edge of the bed and then back up and then roll on our sides. And then we're gonna sit edge of bed. We're gonna get our shoes on, and then we're gonna go over this walker, your new 4-wheel walker, and then we're gonna go take it for a spin and learn how to properly use it. All I do, and then we're gonna go over to the bed commode, learn how to properly maneuver with that walker and back up so it's safe and we're not gonna accidentally fall or anything. And then we're gonna come back in here and we're gonna do a couple exercises for you. And then throughout this, I'm gonna be helping you learn helpful tips, and then you and I are both gonna be helping you manage the oxygen line, just because we don't want to accidentally run it over or you accidentally lay on that. We want to make sure that oxygen steadily going to you and giving you what you need. Okay, and before we begin, what would you say your pain is? 0 being none at all, and 10 being the worst you felt?
I would say 3.
A 3? Okay. And anytime at all, if you're coughing a lot, with a pneumonia or having trouble breathing and you need to take a little break, just let me know and I'll make sure to watch for signs as well, so we can incorporate little breaks throughout the treatment just to get you rest and get that your energy back restored. Okay. So first things we're gonna do is we're gonna scoot down to the bed. And I'm gonna be here if you need any assistance at all, helping you move your body. And while you're doing it, if you can just keep an eye on this oxygen. If you need me moving it out of the way or even holding it sometimes, just so it doesn't get caught under you or get kinked at all. And the best way to do this would be lifting your legs, knees up actually, because it helps you scoot, and then using your arms to propel you down. So, just gonna have my hand on your shoulder just in case we need help with this scooting, and I'm gonna have my right here. Okay, go ahead and scoot down whenever you're ready. Doing good. Alright. Perfect. And I heard before that we had some difficulty with scooting back up the bed. It can be a little harder. So what I'm going to do is going to put your 2 feet together actually. And I'm going to stabilize them, just because scooting back, with the socks and the sheet and everything, they can slip and make it harder. So basically, same thing, except for I'm going to be holding your feet and assisting you. Okay? Whenever you're ready. Alright. Good. Go ahead and lay your feet back down. Okay, good job making sure the oxygen didn't get caught. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're gonna be leaning towards the wall. Rolling to that side. So if you want to bring the oxygen and bring it around actually. Just because I don't want it to get caught when you roll over and get trapped underneath you. So you want to take this opposite arm and bring it towards the wall. And we want to have this knee up. This makes it easier. I'm going to be right here. And then on the count of 3, we're going to roll on that side, okay? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I'm going to come back down. Good. Now you're going to come to me. So same thing, but just with opposite legs and arms. That one, and reach towards me. Perfect. Make sure this is off the bed. And then on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm just gonna stay here if you wanna straighten your knees like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna be helping you sit out of bed. I know it can be a little hard, but as much as you can do with lifting, try to lift off with that arm. And I'm gonna be here to help you swoop and everything. Okay. And count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now, first things first, gonna get your shoes on before we get up and moving around. And I'm gonna put them on for you just because, bending down and everything may be harder to breathe and such. So, go ahead and see this one. Get that nice and on, and then as much as you can, just to push that foot back to help me. Perfect. Now give me this foot. Same thing, helping you push if you can. And then Are you able to bring your foot up and rest across your lap pair of shoes?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do that for me. Perfect. Before we get up and moving, I'm gonna put the belt on you. Oh, good. Lift that up. Don't want to get it caught in your oxygen. Sure it's nice and tight. Make it a little bit tighter. Hold on just a second. Better. Okay. Line it down. It's a little bit big, so I'm just gonna tuck it to the side for you because you don't want that hanging down, distract you, or make it harder. Okay. And I'm gonna get everything set up for you. You just want to take a couple of breaths, and I'll rest a little, get those lungs nice and going. Okay, so I'm gonna go over parts of the wheelchair here. So you're gonna be having a four-wheel walker to use. Most importantly is knowing the brakes. Whenever you're not moving, the brakes need to be on, just for safety reasons, so it doesn't actually go away from you and you can end up falling. So to put the brakes on, you just need to push this down like that, lock all four of the brakes, and then to unlock them, just push it up. And then right here you have a seat. So whenever you get tired, walking, and it's harder to breathe, you can just sit down, take a couple seconds, a minute or so, rest up, and then keep on going. Whenever you are walking, this needs to be up, however, though, because it kind of restricts your movement in there. So just keep that up. Only time it's down, like I said, when you sit or do something like that, you want to stand about right here in it, get your nice little arm grips and everything. These, for when we're moving, we can actually hook the oxygen tube up there if need be, or eventually carrying it, whatever is easier for you. So I'm gonna get it on. I'm gonna set it there. I'm gonna lock it, and then first things first. And then I'm gonna get the oxygen rearranged, actually, ready to go. I'm just gonna put this right on behind you, actually. Set it there. Just so I don't want it in your way when we're getting up and moving. Okay. I'm gonna set it there for now. When we get up and moving, I'll probably grab onto it because we're gonna need a lot of the cord to maneuver and whatnot. Okay. And then, if you want to scoot all the way towards the edge of the bed for me, as far as you can without falling. And then on the count of three, we'll lift. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And before we go ahead and unlock the brakes. Good. Do you know this is divider right here between the carpet and the tile? Do you have one of those at your house?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. So we're gonna take a little minute before we get there. Just so it's gonna be a little harder just because you're going on to 2 different surfaces, so it may require a little bit more force moving, and just being aware that you might have to pick up your feet a little because I don't want you to trip or fall. Okay, so go ahead. Perfect. And then, good. I'm gonna grab this off because we're gonna be walking. Go ahead and go right to the right here for me. We're just gonna go down the hallway and whatnot. Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing great. So if you want to go ahead and turn for me. Perfect. Just keep on going back. Looks like you're breathing pretty heavy. You want to take a quick little break?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and set that seat down. And then when we go to sit, we want to make sure always one hand is on the walker. So transfer like that. And you sit. Perfect. Give you a rest right there. Okay. While we're taking a short break, I'm going to explain to you what we're doing. I'll explain more in depth when we get over there, but we're going to be going to the commode. So when we head over there, I'll help direct you to it, but we want to get as close as possible as we can because these make some pretty wide turns and backing up isn't always the safest, so we want to make sure we're close enough so you can just do one fluid motion and just sit down. Feeling okay?
Yeah.
Alright, how about we get back up now? Make sure always one hand's on that walker, just make sure like that. Perfect. Alright, lift that up. Good. Now keep on going. We want to make sure we're going nice and close to that commode. And go ahead and turn. Forward. As close as you can. Sit down. Good. Okay. You want you to send your oxygen there. Good. Okay. Now we're taking a little break. You think you can coil this back up? Or yeah, okay. Just so we don't run over it as we go. Good. I just want to do big kind of loops and then we can just stick it back on here when we're done. Alright, that's good. I'll go ahead and put it right on here for you. Okay. Alright, and then now let's get back up, go into we're going to do some exercises. So, those are locked. Good. Go ahead and lift whenever you're ready. Okay, good. And we're just going to turn right back into the room. Got it all. There we go. And just be careful of the cord. Don't want to accidentally run it over or anything. We're going straight back on that bed. Perfect. Okay. And as time goes on, we'll get better at helping learn more how to manage it. But with the long line, it can be a little tricky. But as long as we're making sure it doesn't get caught in anything or like that. I'll go ahead and put it back up so it's not in our way. We can rest a little, take some deep breaths before we do the exercises. Move this out of your way. And then I'm going to give you a list of the home exercise programs that we'll have you do when you get able to go home. For now, if you can look these over and then read them, look at the pictures, and then perform them for me, just so I know you know how to do them before we send you off home in a couple weeks. And then I'm going to give you all the tools you need for it here. So this band, one of the things you're going to use, and this is a bar. It has different weights. Right now it's a 1, so we can make it go down to 0 if it's too heavy, or we can go up as time comes to increase it. And this is your band here. And then go ahead and do them. And then if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'm going to be monitoring. And if not doing something exactly correct, I'm going to correct you and teach you how to do it properly. Okay? Alright, actually let's, for when we're doing that, we want to make sure we go all the way up like this, over our head. Just to get that full range of motion there. A little bit more. Perfect. And we want to do 2 reps of this. We want to make sure our back is straight and our feet are flat on the ground there. Perfect. Okay, good. Get clearing those lungs out. Most of these exercises are made to help you expand that and get some air into those lungs. Get all that coughiness out, makes you feel a little better, get all that junk out. Alright. Doing good. Got any questions for me? I know this exercise may seem a little tough, but does it make you help you breathe a little bit easier, you think, afterwards? Feeling a little bit better?
Yeah, it's just hard.
Yeah. Helps you cough and get all that gunk out of your lungs. Good. Oh, very good. Nicely done. Okay, I'm gonna let you take your couple deep breaths right then. Rest while I get everything situated. Take your hand out away. I'm gonna undo your gait belt here. Turn it back in the bed. Then we're gonna take off your shoes. Are you able to take off your shoes or bring them up to untie and then flip them off with your other foot?
Yeah.
Okay. Taking off shoes are a little bit easier. Don't have to do those bending down. Good. Alright, now set them to the side for you. Okay? And then I'm just gonna help you get back in the bed, situate you how you wear, but I'm gonna bring this around just because we're laying on the back and I don't want to accidentally lay on it and get caught. Okay, you can scooch all the way back to your knees are on the bed. Okay, good. And then so you can help me by bringing up your legs. On the count of 3, we're gonna transfer back on it. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, very good. And lay back down. Want to scoot up some more so we're resting a little bit better? Good. Making sure we're not on that. Okay. So how we feel about today? Went all right?
Yeah.
Got any questions at all for me? Okay. And after the treatment, how would you say your pain would be? 0, none at all, 10 being the worst you've ever felt?
I would say it's still 3.
Still 3? Okay, good. I will see you tomorrow. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.